If your knees hurt every time you climb the stairs, stay with me and hit subscribe so you never miss a pain-free Golden Years lesson. Today, we'll unpack why your knees complain on the stairs and what simple changes can start helping right away. You don't have to accept sharp knee pain as a normal part of aging. There is always something you can do to support your joints.
Think about the last time you went up a staircase and grabbed the handrail because your knees felt weak or sore.
If that sounds like you or someone you love, you are exactly who this Pain-Free Golden Years episode was created for. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through a real-life example, look inside the knee joint, and talk about realistic daily changes. We'll stay practical and simple so you can actually use these tips in your everyday life, starting today. And remember, this is joint education, not a replacement for your healthcare team. Always check in with them before trying new exercises. Let me introduce you to someone whose story might sound familiar. A gentleman named Robert from Ohio.
Robert is 6'8", loves his grandkids, but dreads visiting their second-floor bedrooms because of his knee pain.
Every time Robert climbs just a few steps, he feels a deep ache right in the front of his knees.
He grabs the handrail, leans forward, and pulls himself up, trying to keep weight off his painful joints.
He used to run up the stairs without thinking. Now, he pauses at the bottom and wonders if the pain will be bad today.
Maybe you've had that same moment of hesitation at the bottom of the staircase. The good news is, understanding what's happening inside the knee is the first step to changing how it feels. Let's zoom in on the knee joint together and see why stairs can feel so challenging. This is your thigh bone, this is your shin bone, and this small bone here is your kneecap. Where these bones meet, there's smooth cartilage that helps them glide with very little friction. When you climb stairs, the force going through this front part of the knee and the kneecap can be several times your body weight. Now imagine that cartilage is a little thinner, drier, or irritated from years of use or extra pressure. Each step up becomes a bit like pressing on a sore bruise again and again with every staircase. Some people feel pain more on the inside of the knee, others right under the kneecap, especially going up or down. Robert noticed his pain was worse going down the stairs, when his knee had to control his body weight on the way down.
Both directions are demanding, but stepping down often puts a lot of load on the front of the knee.
Over time, extra body weight, weak thigh muscles, and past injuries can all add up to more strain on this joint. That doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It just means your knees are asking for more support and care.
Robert had slowly gained weight over the years and wasn't moving as much as he used to after retirement.
Even a few extra pounds can translate into a lot more force at the knee joint with every step.
For many people, just losing a small amount of weight can noticeably ease knee pressure on the stairs. But we're not talking about crash diets here. We're talking about steady, realistic changes that respect your age and your body. One thing that helped Robert was gradually changing what he put on his plate each day.
He started adding more protein, like fish and beans, to support the muscles that protect his knees.
He also focused on calcium and vitamin D from foods like yogurt and leafy greens, supporting bone strength. Stronger bones and muscles mean less strain concentrated right at the sore parts of the joint. Even something as simple as staying hydrated matters, because your cartilage and tissues need fluid to stay healthy.
Robert cut back on sugary drinks and large portions of fried foods that weren't doing his knees any favors.
He didn't have to give up every favorite food, but he did start choosing what helped his joints more often. We found that small, steady changes over weeks matter more than one perfect week and then giving up.
Your knees feel what you do consistently, not what you do once in a while.
But food is just one part. Another big part is how you actually move on the stairs. Let's look at a safer way to approach stairs when your knees are already sensitive. Easing your weight onto the step instead of dropping down hard can reduce shock in the joint.
Use the handrail without shame. It's a smart way to share the load between your arms and your knees.
Move slower, push through your heel, and try to keep your knee tracking over your toes, not collapsing inward. Robert practiced this pattern on a short step like this before tackling a full staircase.
He told me he felt more confident just knowing there was a safer way to move. One of the best helpers for your knees on stairs is the muscle in the front of your thigh, your quads. When those muscles are weak, your knee joint has to take on more of the pressure alone. That's why very gentle strengthening exercises approved by your healthcare provider can make stairs feel easier over time.
This simple seated leg lift, done without pain, helped Robert wake up his thigh muscles again.
He started with just a few repetitions, focusing on smooth, controlled movement rather than pushing through pain. If any movement causes sharp or severe pain, that's your cue to stop and check in with your healthcare provider. We built a tiny routine he could do near his kitchen counter, so it felt natural to keep up. Holding on for balance is not weakness, it's wisdom, especially when your knees already feel unstable.
He practiced mini squats within a pain-free range, teaching his body to share the load more evenly.
Over a few weeks, his knees began to feel less stiff at the bottom of the stairs. The pain didn't disappear overnight, but it became less sharp and less scary. That's usually how real progress looks: slow, steady, and sometimes easy to miss if you're not paying attention. Food choices, movement patterns, and weight management work together to support his knees. He also learned to listen to his body and rest when the joint felt too irritated. Many older adults have some wear and tear changes inside the joint, even if they never had a big injury. Those changes don't automatically mean your life must shrink or that stairs are off limits forever. But they do ask you to be more intentional about how you care for your knees. Think of your joint like a teammate that's been working hard for decades and needs better support now. Let's come back to nutrition, because what you eat every day can support calmer, happier knees.
Healthy fats from foods like olive oil, avocado, and nuts can be part of a pattern that supports joint comfort.
Brightly colored fruits and veggies bring antioxidants to the table, which your body uses in many repair processes.
Robert started filling half his plate with vegetables and choosing grilled instead of fried most nights.
He didn't have to ban fries forever, but they became the rare treat, not the everyday default. He also made a simple rule: drink water regularly through the day, especially before reaching for sweet drinks.
Hydration might sound basic, but your joints notice when your whole system is better supported. These small decisions, added up over weeks and months, can change how your knees feel on real stairs. Not every knee will respond the same way, but giving your body the right building blocks is always worth it. And remember, if your pain is severe, sudden, or getting worse quickly, that's a signal to seek medical care.
Education, lifestyle, and professional care work best when they're on the same team.
Let's summarize 3 key questions you can ask yourself about your knee pain on stairs. 1. How much load are my knees carrying in terms of body weight and extra items I'm holding? 2. How strong are the muscles around my knees, especially the front of my thighs and my hips? 3. What do my daily habits look like?
my posture, my pace on stairs, my activity level, and my food.
You probably don't need perfection in any of these areas, just honest, small improvements. Robert decided to start with the habit that felt easiest for him, adding a short daily walk on flat ground.
He chose a safe, flat route and used comfortable shoes with good support.
He noticed that as his general movement improved, the stiffness at the bottom of the stairs started to ease.
Your body loves circulation. Gentle, regular movement can bring more nutrients to your joints.
But again, any new movement plan should be discussed with your healthcare provider, especially if you have other conditions.
If your knee has been injured in the past, the tissues around the joint might be extra sensitive to overload. That's another reason not to compare your journey to anyone else's, even if they're your same age.
Some people may need to limit how often they use stairs and plan their day around that.
Others may be able to build up tolerance and strength over time with guidance. Both paths are valid. The goal is safer, less painful movement, not forcing your knee to behave like it did at 20.
Let's revisit that basic stair technique because it's something you can start practicing right away. Lead with the stronger leg going up and the more comfortable leg going down if your provider has approved that approach.
Place your whole foot on the step, push through your heel, and keep your movement slow and deliberate.
If you need both hands on the rail for a while, that is okay. Safety comes first.
Robert used this method and stopped rushing, which made him feel more stable and less anxious.
His grandkids even learned to slow down and walk beside him instead of running ahead. Your relationship with your knees can change, even at an older age, when you treat them with extra respect. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent with the small things that matter. That's exactly why this channel exists, to give you practical, grounded tools for a more comfortable life. Let's quickly recap the key ideas from this episode on knee pain and stairs. First, understand that stairs add extra load to your knees, especially the front of the joint under the kneecap. This area can be especially sensitive when cartilage is thinner or irritated from years of use. Second, what you eat each day can either help your knees feel supported or leave them underfueled. Prioritize protein, colorful vegetables, and smart fats while easing back on sugar and deep-fried foods. Third, practice safer movement patterns on stairs and build strength slowly with simple, approved exercises.
Use the rail, take your time, and avoid forcing your knee through sharp pain.
When in doubt, listen to your body and talk with your healthcare provider about what's safe for you. When Robert combined these ideas, he regained confidence on the stairs he once dreaded. His pain didn't vanish, but he felt more in control and less afraid of each step. That feeling, more control, less fear, is often just as important as any change in pain itself. Your knees have carried you for many years. They deserve patience and kind attention. If stairs feel impossible right now, remember that even small changes can add up over time. Maybe your first step is simply talking with your healthcare provider about your knee pain. Or maybe your first step is swapping one sugary drink for water and adding one extra vegetable to dinner.
Or your starting point might be one tiny leg exercise done safely beside a counter or sturdy chair.
Whatever your beginning looks like, it is still a beginning, and that matters. The Pain-Free Golden Years journey is about progress, not perfection, especially for older joints.
Today, we focused on knee pain with stairs, but many of these principles apply to everyday movement too.
Protective strength, nourishing food, and thoughtful habits support every step you take. You are not weak because your knees hurt. You are simply a person whose joints need more support. Give yourself credit for being here, learning, and taking this time for your health. If you're watching this for a parent or grandparent, thank you for caring so much about them. Support from family often makes it easier for older adults to try new habits. Save or screenshot this reminder so you can revisit it on tough days. Pick just one item from this checklist to focus on this week. Once that feels comfortable, you can add another layer of support for your knees. Your future self will thank you for every small decision you make today. If this episode spoke to you, there's a good chance someone you know needs it too. Consider sharing this pain-free Golden Years episode with a friend who avoids stairs because of knee pain. Your share might be the nudge they need to finally start learning about their knees. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments about where you feel knee pain most on the stairs. Tell me what situations are hardest: going up, going down, or carrying something heavy. Your stories help shape future Pain-Free Golden Years episodes so they meet real needs. This channel exists to walk alongside you through the ups and downs of aging joints. I know it can feel overwhelming when every stair reminds you of your pain. Please don't give up on your body. It's still capable of adapting in meaningful ways. Take things one day at a time, one habit at a time, one staircase at a time. Every tool in this room is here to support your understanding and your confidence. And I'm here to keep breaking these topics down into small, manageable pieces for you. You deserve to feel as safe and steady as possible whenever you face a set of stairs. If you found even one helpful idea today, that's a win worth celebrating.
Come back to this episode whenever you need a reminder of what supports your knees.
Let's keep learning together so you can enjoy more of the moments that matter most. This is just the beginning of our series on joint comfort in your golden years. We'll explore hips, back, shoulders, and more in upcoming episodes right here on Pain-Free Golden Years. If you haven't yet, now is a great time to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next lesson. Turn on notifications so you're reminded to keep showing up for your joints and your future. After this video, check out the other Pain-Free Golden Years episodes on bone strength and everyday movement. Thank you for trusting me with your time and your attention today. This is Evelynn from Pain-Free Golden Years, wishing you steadier steps, calmer knees, and many more comfortable days ahead.